audience. Wait for it. What are you doing in my pocket? That's the longest whiteness, like, ever, man. Alright, so you were just in my pocket. I am on the street. Some bushes. Some squirrels behind some bushes, some birds. Chirping in the background. They cut their tree. That's a new one. So what's up, everybody? Just, you know, hang out. That's cool. Is that a Justin Bieber poster? Fail. I'm just walking around right now, just hanging out. I just wanted to do a vlog today. I wanted to talk about, oh crap, I had something I wanted to talk about. There's people behind me. I had something I wanted to talk about. I can't remember what it is, so I'm just gonna keep walking, and pretend I'm FaceTiming. So, oh Jesus, it was important too. It was like a big deal and stuff, and god dang. Oh yeah, arguments are stupid. Like, really? They're so pointless. Alright, so in my English class, we're writing a persuasive essay, okay? My argument is that global climate change, is not caused by humans. The argument is pointless. We can't know that. Each side has incredibly valid points, and neither can be disproven. It's just a pointless argument. And as I was writing my essay, I was revising it about 10 minutes ago, and I realized this is pointless. All arguments are pointless. What is to be gained from writing a persuasive essay about global climate change when you're in 7th grade? And I thought, what's the point of writing one in general? I mean, yeah, sure, you can be right, big deal. I mean, it's not like you're gonna gain money, power, fame, nothing. Alright, so I study human psychology, okay? Human psychology and, human psychology and geology. Not geography. Crap, can't think of it. Anyway, rocks. I study rocks. Rocks and the human psychosis, the human consciousness, basically. What we're made out of, what we think about, and why. Hey, there's Jesse the cat. What's up, dude? Okay. And I was doing a study on this, and I was writing... Jesse! Get out of the way, cat. Hey! Come here. Jesse's coming. You crackhead. Alright, so I was doing some research on it, and afterwards I started writing my essay, and I just realized, like, I'm studying scientists that you have never heard of, who have done things that you don't probably even know exist. They have achieved such a great accomplishments, and no one gives two. Okay? Like, it's so weird, because it's important to me, alright? My studies in human psychology and in rocks, basically, minerals, is very important to me. But you guys don't care. I know you don't. And that's okay, because you don't have to. It is impossible, literally impossible, for the human mind as it stands now to understand and care about everything, okay? We prioritize as humans. That's what we do, is we put things in lists, and then we do them in a list, okay? But when I was writing this freaking paper, I thought of nothing except, this is freaking pointless. And I know, like, a lot of kids are like, oh, this essay is so freaking pointless. There's just no point in it. It's so stupid. But no, like, honestly, I'm not going to be a climatologist. I'm not. That's not going to be my field of profession. Okay? But The thing is, some of my friends might be climatologists, you know? But I doubt it, because they're all stupid. I don't mean that in a mean way, but you know what I mean. They're not going to be climatologists. Therefore, they have no point in writing a persuasive essay, except, now this is the exception that makes the rule. There's something to be gained, okay? If you were just writing this essay, god dang, why are there so many cards? If you're just writing this essay, just like straight up, for no apparent reason, you were just writing this essay because you wanted to. Say that. Say you're weird and you want to write an essay, a persuasive essay about global climate change, okay? There's no point. There's absolutely no point, okay? But in my studies of the human psychology and the human consciousness, it is shown that happiness is the only thing besides the physical things like food, water, shelter, you know, whatever. The only thing in the human mind that is strived for, okay? So, if we don't strive for happiness, what don't we strive for? You know what I'm saying? So, I realized all this while writing a persuasive essay for my 7th grade English class on global climate change. And I realized arguments are pointless and stupid. Like, okay, so today, for instance, my brothers and I were arguing about why thicker straws are better than thinner straws. It was a heated argument. Like, there was yelling and there were fists flailing in the air and things, but there's no point. So, and I realized this, and I understood this as I was there, and I just came on the brink of this. And then when I came home and wrote this essay, it opened it up, you know? Like, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't. You know? Like, there is no freaking point whether or not that thick straws are better than thinner straws, or vice versa. There is no freaking point. Okay? I need to stop saying okay. I'm done with that. Alright. Who's seen The Adjustment Bureau? Good job if you've seen it. Bad job if you haven't. It's a great movie. Go watch it. Alright, so in The Adjustment Bureau, for those of you who haven't seen it and are idiots, I'm just kidding. I love you. That's weird. In the Adjustment Bureau, there's a team that works for a thing, a being, alright? This being does everything he writes what is called the plan, okay? This is how I interpret. I'm going to tell you the facts of the movie, and then I'm going to tell you how I interpret it, and then I'm going to go somewhere with it, okay? So, I'm done with okay. I'm done. Alright. So, in the beginning of the movie, this guy meets this girl, right? And he's running for president. He's the youngest guy ever running for president. It looks like he's going to win. Then, he gets drunk, pulls his pants down in front of the whole freaking world, and he gets off the ballots, okay? He's practically, like, dead last, okay? So, when this happens, he's like, screw this, I gotta do something. So, he loses that election. Next election comes around, he's ready to go. Still the youngest guy ever, okay? He is ready to go, he's revved up, he's owning the charts, and then he meets this girl. He goes totally arbitrarily off his speech, and he meets this girl. Now, he was never supposed to meet this girl, because he, according to the plan written by this being, whoever it may be, interpret as God, Allah, whatever, he was supposed to become the President of the United States and make the world freaking better, right? That's not what happened. See, he met this girl by chance. And chance is the only thing going against the Adjustment Bureau, okay? Because they can't do everything. They can't monitor everything at one time, alright? So, they have to monitor the important things. So, he meets this girl by chance, which is the enemy of the Adjustment Bureau, basically. And, he meets this girl in the bathroom of his speech lounge, and she was crashing a wedding or whatever, and he was never supposed to meet her, alright? So, meets her, they leave, never supposed to see each other again. They wrote this literally in the plan, that they could never see each other again. If so, it would cause a ripple effect, which is everything changing to a point of no return. It would cause such a massive ripple effect that they couldn't fix it. You know what I'm saying? So, if he met this girl again, everything is screwed, basically. But he does. He meets her on a bus the next year, or the next week. Never supposed to see her. So he does. because one of the workers for the Adjustment Bureau screws up. So basically, he just goes on this whole thing, escapes the Adjustment Bureau, whatever. I'm not going to tell you my interpretation, because this video is running a little long. Basically what happens is the Adjustment Bureau controls everything. Now you gotta think, in the grand scheme of things, if I win the argument over whether or not thick straws are better than thin straws, there will be no ripples. That's how I picture everything now. It's like, if I win or if I lose, will there be ripples? Will there be a ripple effect so enormous that it can never be fixed? And I stop. I think no. It won't matter. It will not add to anything, and it will not subtract to anything. It won't do anything. Alright? It may cause just the ripple of the wind on a calm lake on a Sunday freaking afternoon at your grandparents' house. Whatever. It doesn't matter. And I realized that today, and my brothers deny understanding this despite my several attempts to explain it to them. They don't care. They just don't. They can't comprehend it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that you, the audience, truly can, and that you can know that it probably doesn't matter. Now, I have to admit, I don't always do this. I sometimes go off plan, as some might say. I did quotation marks in the air. I sometimes go off plan and I go a little crazy, and I get very heated into pathetic arguments that mean nothing, okay? But then I think, no ripples. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, arguments are stupid, most of them at least, and think about the ripples. See you guys later.